Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track hall with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fan. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will come on my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the New York Giants.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Berger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Back to throw. Berger. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. In the backfield by himself is Brown, second and goal. Looking to throw. Rich. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
You got to figure down by the goal line, this is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 88 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
On first down.
Be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Berger.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I think he gets a mulligan there carrying the ball because he had no shot. That's why it went backwards.
I still remember in the summer we were at one of the training camps. You were marveling about how much those defensive tackles eat. I think he just inhaled a running back on that play.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw on 3rd down. Berger, he finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Berger. He finds Hardy on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Berger. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Barkley powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on second down, Rich. This will be caught by Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Rich. Over the middle, complete. It's Peters. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down. Rich looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Brown on the draw play. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 38. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. An inside give, Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Ball, he could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Looking to throw. Rich. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front.
So they lob it up on the fade, and really a great play to go up and make that catch.
It's something that takes some timing, and people work on it all the time. Even when they're just warming up, you know, that old pat and go when they're just warming up and throwing the football. A lot of the time it turns into that route exactly. A fade route, and this one turned into a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And
and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like
a victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Berger. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Throwing to start the drive. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rich. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Rich eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
On 1st down, Rich got his man complete over the middle. It's man. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Rich. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again.
Rich, he'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Rich, and he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Draw play for Brown. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Cross left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Berger. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Berger over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw on 3rd down. Berger. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he fields it cleanly. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle here to Brown. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Rich. Flush to his right. Now the offense will burn their 3rd, seconds to go in this first half. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. A.J. Brown, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Najee Harris, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on first down, Rich. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Peters. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Rich. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 21 yards there on third down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Handing it off to Brown. He was brought down there by Julian Love. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They give it to Brown. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw on second down, Rich. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Looking to throw, Rich. Looking for a yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Berger. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. And it's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off play action. Rich. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
They'll look to throw again.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Berger.
That's complete to Tony.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Berger.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Rich. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, Berger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gainway. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd and 2, Berger. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. On 1st and 10, Berger. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing on 1st down. Berger will get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Berger. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
To throw on 2nd down. Berger firing quickly here, and that's complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Looking to throw. Berger. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me.
He goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 99 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.